What's going on, everybody? It is Tactical Squid here, and welcome back to another Battlefield 1 video. So as many of you guys might know, Nivelle Nights, the brand new nighttime map for Battlefield 1, has finally been released. I mean, they said it was going to be released in June. I didn't know that they meant on the 20th, at the end of the month. But, you know, they released it in June, so at least they lived up to that promise. But anyway, though, guys, I got the chance to, play it today. It was awesome. I'm sure many of you guys have already played it as well. But again, you had to have at least They Shall Not Pass. Now, that was actually something that, that surprised me, because I thought originally that this map was only available to premium owners of the game. But apparently they made it to where you just had to have the They Shall Not Pass DLC to be able to play the map. So that was definitely a nice thing that Battlefield 1 did. So, that's pretty good. But anyway, though, guys, let's go ahead and just talk a little bit about this map, though, guys. This is definitely quite an interesting map that they have here. It's definitely I'm not going to lie, guys. I'm going to say it's probably my favorite map in the game so far. And the reason I say that is just because if you look at the map and just the amount of detail that you see in it, I just think they did just such a great job with, creating this map and stuff. I just think that it was very nicely done. The map also seems like it is quite big, in my opinion. It is definitely, quite a bigger map. But it's very good. Basically, this game, as you guys can tell, I'm using the Hellriegel, but I think, in my opinion, the Hellriegel is definitely the better choice of weapon to use on this map. I feel like it's definitely a good... the Hellriegel is a nice mix between a medium and long and really even close range weapon, so it's kind of good for this map. Now, this map has lots of trenches and stuff, lots of little networks of tunnels that you got to go through, which definitely makes good use for maybe even a shotgun. But as you can see, though, that I'm just using the Hellriegel most of the time, because I definitely believe the Hellriegel is pretty much a universal weapon in my opinion. So that's definitely a gun that, if you're not sure what weapon to use, it's definitely something that you can just use, and it'll have a nice fair balance of short and long range, well, short to medium range, really. It's not really the best at long range. But anyway, yeah, so it's definitely a pretty sweet map. It's the first nighttime map, and I think they did a great job on it. I like the way that, they have like all the different lights inside the map, how it kind of lights up all the tunnels. It just makes it have a really cool feeling in it and stuff, and I just really like that the way that they did that. So with the release of this map, we also know that in July we're also going to be seeing another night map called Pre-Stay to Here. Of course, I know many of you guys have heard about that one also already, and it is basically, a nighttime version of Amiens. I don't know if that is what it is, but I know it's like kind of a city. It looks like Amiens, but I don't know. It might be a nighttime version of it, or it could be a completely new city. All we know is that, or all I know at least, is that it is a new nighttime map that is in a city environment. But yeah, let's get back to this map in specific. Basically, let's just do some ranting on just how great this map is, really. I mean, I really enjoy the fact that there is a good balance, a good mix between the close quarters battles and long range battles. There's really a good mixture of both of these types of fights, and I think that's one type of variety that we really like to see in these Battlefield maps. I mean, a lot of them, we see mostly just close quarters battles, and a lot of them we see just long range battles, but there's not really many maps that have a good balance in between. I mean, you look at maps such as Fort de Vaux, which is basically just CQB only. There's really not many parts in the map that have long range battles. And then you look at maps, such as Rupture. You look at maps such as Soyshins. These are all DLC maps, by the way. So if you don't have, They Shall Not Pass, you're probably not going to know these maps I'm talking about. But basically, Soyshins, Verdun Heights, things like that, Rupture. Those maps kind of seem to have just a long range type of battle to them. There's not really too many close quarters battles in that. But with this map right here, Nivelle Nights, it is definitely a perfect mix between both of those right there. A good mix between close quarters battles and long range fights. So that's definitely one thing I really do enjoy about this map. Now, one little point here that I think that I should make, but again, it is just preference, just personal preference, is I really do not think that sniping is going to be your best friend on Nivelle Nights. Now, reason I say this is because, as I have been saying earlier, this is a lot of this map does have to do with trenches, and I know I did just get done saying, hey, you know, it's a good mix between short and long range battles, but I don't know how to explain it, but in the middle of these long range battles, there's a lot of trenches in between, so it's going to be very hard as a sniper to actually spot and be able to kill enemies because of the fact that they're running around in trenches all the time. It could work, I don't prefer it. I'd prefer using just really any other class except for the sniper class, but that's just me, and also I hate snipers. So anyway though guys, let's go ahead and move to the next point here is the Flame Trooper. Let's go ahead and talk about that a little bit here in Nivelle Nights. I did get the chance to use it once, but I'm not gonna lie, I don't like it very much. Nivelle Nights Flame Trooper, it's just, you know, it's good whenever you go into the trenches, I guess. It's just, the problem with the Flame Trooper in this is, even if you're in the trenches, we all know by using that Flame Trooper kit that whenever you try to shoot the flame out, it takes probably about a second before the flame even bursts out, which actually gives the enemy plenty of time to start shooting you. And I'm not gonna lie, whenever I used it, I was trying to run around the trenches most of the time, and as soon as I would see someone, you know, they'd bayonet charge me, and then they would also just shoot me up, you know, before I can even spit the flame out. And then the other problem with it is, of course, if you're not in the trenches, you're never going to win the fight, because whenever you get out of the trenches, it's just long-range battles, so people are going to shoot you before you can get even nearly close to kill them with the fire, the flame. So, Flame Trooper, it's good. It's okay, you know, but I honestly would prefer not even to grab it if it was me. But maybe you guys might, you know how to use it better than I do, so go right ahead if you want to. And then up next here, guys, another thing that I really do like about the map, and this is actually something that I normally hate, is fog. This map actually does not have, it actually doesn't fog too often. It's and that's actually one thing I like. I honestly hate fog in Battlefield 1. That I know it's like, you know, a lot of people love it. They're like, oh, you know, it adds to the stealth of the game and all that, which, you know, I can understand. But for me personally, I just don't like it. I just don't like not being able to see anyone until they're right next to me. You know, it kind of sucks. But on this map, I love the fog. It just looks amazing. First of all, like, it looks so beautiful whenever it fogs in the nighttime. You know, the moonlight just shines through the fog. It looks pretty awesome. And the other thing is, whenever it fogs on this map, you can actually still see a pretty good distance. So I think it's a fair balance with the fog in this map. So, you know, again, it's funny because I normally hate fog, but, you know, at the same time, I actually really do like it inside of Nivelle Nights. So definitely a pretty cool little feature that has been added into the map. Anyway though guys, that's going to wrap it up for today's video. Hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe today for some more awesome videos. If you guys haven't played Nivelle Nights yet, definitely do it, guys. It is by far my favorite map that has been released so far, and I know that they're going to come out with many new maps in the future, but as of now, this is definitely the best map that I have played. So definitely check that out. And by the way, just for the record right there, that's also something that's really cool that they added in there, is the best squad. And of course, you see me in there, front and center. Oh, no biggie. But and then also you see me there again, you know, in the highlights, front and center once again. Just, you know, not that big of a deal, but I'm just kidding, guys. I'm not that cocky. Anyway, hope you guys did enjoy it. And as always, my name's Nivelle Squid, and I'll see ya in the next one. Just as always, Nivelle Squid is out.